significant figure. Let's go. Under this video, we're going to talk about significant figures. Look at this example I just wrote on the board. For example, you have this thing. You can see that the first zero on this example I said, this first zero you're seeing before the main digit is called the leading zeros. Now you can see this and this are the non-zero digits. Now whenever a zero is before the non-zero digit, is called the leading zeros. Now whenever there is a zero at between the non-zero digit, is called in between zeros. And then whenever the zero is after the non-zero digit, it's called the trailing zeros. I want you to know something. It's very important. Under significant figure, the trailing zero is, we only count it if there is a point. And if there is no a point, we cannot count the trailing zeros. At the course of this video, by the time I start giving you an example, you will start understanding what I'm saying. Now, for example, you have 8, 4, 6. How many significant figures is this? You can see from here that this is 3 significant figures, because these are non-zero digits. These are 3 significant figures. What if you have like 3, 5, 8, 4? You can see this is what 4 significant figure, right? I want to start from the lowest to the highest. Now, what if you have like 704? How many significant figures is this? This is 3 significant figure, because the in between zeros is counted. Are you with me? Good. Like I said, I'll start from the easiest ones to the hard ones. Now, what if you have 5006? You can see that this is 4 significant figure, right? Good. Now, what about if the zero is to the right of the non-zero numbers? Look at what I'm saying. What if you have, for example, number 5, you have 500. How many significant figures is it? Now, if the zero is at the right hand side, we call them the trailing zeros. Now, you don't count the trailing zeros if there is no a point. From this number 5, you can see that we don't have a point here, so you don't count these trailing zeros. And so this is just 1 significant figure. But if you have something like this, 0 point, this point, and you have a point, 500 dots, there is a point already. That is the only condition where you can count the trailing zeros. Remember, so like here now, this is 3 significant. This is 3 significant figure. Now, over the years, okay. Now, I want to write something. What if you have 500.0? Here is 4 significant figure, right? Good. So whenever we have a 0 at the right of the non-zero digit, the trailing zeros is always counted when there is a presence of decimal points. If there is no any decimal point, it becomes, we cannot count it. So that means if you have something like this, you have 6. How many significant figures is this? It's still 1 significant figure. So note that very well, please. Now, we have talked about 0 to the right of a non-zero number. What about 0 to the left of a number? 0 to the left of a number. Now, 0 to the left of a number. What if you have something like this? You have, that is example number 9. You have 0.075. They will ask you how many significant figures is there. Now, whenever the 0 is at the left of the number, it's called the leading zeros. And then the leading zeros, we don't use to add it at all. So this is, you won't count this, you won't count this. So we only have two significant figure. Note that very well. So if you have 0.000836, how many significant figures are there? These are leading zeros, so we don't count it. We only count 1, 2, 3. And so this is 3 significant figures. Now, what if you have, this is very interesting. What if you have 0.00000634000? Now, you already know that the first zeros here, they are called the leading zeros, right? And these are the trailing zeros. Now, are you going to count this? Of course, we already know we cannot count this, we can't include this. But are you going to include these trailing zeros? Yes, of course, because I said the only condition where you include trailing zeros in significant figure if there is a presence of decimal point. And there's a decimal point here. Please be very careful. The decimal point must not be at the front of the trailing zero for you to count it. Once there is a decimal point inside any of those questions, that means you count the trailing zeros. And so from here, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 5 significant figure. So please note that very well. But if I give you something like this, 0.00000063400. Now I'll ask you, no, let me remove this. Let me say I have 0, 0. And I ask you, how many significant figures is this? This is the leading zeros. We don't normally add it. You will not include the trailing zeros. Why? Because there is no any decimal point here. So this is just 3 significant figure. So please note it very well. Whenever we add the trailing zero, it's only when there is a presence of a decimal point. And if there's no any decimal point, you only count the non-zero digit. So please be very extremely careful with it. Now, for me to end this video, let me give you some sample of classwork that you will do, and that should be the end. This is so easy. Now we have number 1, we have 4250, we have 78. This is just a classwork. 0050 point, yes, and then we have 0.00703. Then this is 2, 3, 4. Then number 5, we have 0.008060. Number 6, 530.0. Number 7, we have 750.064018. Now from here, if you watch the board, you can pause the video and get the answer immediately. If you watch the board here, you will know that we have a trailing zero here. Am I going to add it? Of course I won't add, because we don't have decimal point. So this is 3 significant figure. This is 3 significant figure. Now here we only have, this is also another 3 significant figure. Of course this is a non-zero digit, but this is a trailing zero. So this is also 3. Now here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to count it. Why? Because there's a decimal point here. So this is 5 significant figure. Now here, this is the leading zero. So we can't count it. So this is 1, 2, 3, and this is what? 3 significant figure. So this is, we can't count this of course, but we count this and include the trailing zero. Why? Because there is a decimal point here. So this is 4 significant figure. And then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know the reason trailing zero is included. 5 significant figure. And then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We are counting everything, even including the trailing zero. Why? There's a decimal point. So this is 9 significant figure. So this is all you need to know about significant figures. The rules about the trailing zeros the rules about the leading zeros, the non-zero digit, and the in-between zeros. That is all you need to know about this video. Thank you very much.